I have been using the Marcus V technique to bubble items, and I developed this kind of assembly line technique to make it go faster. So first step in using this technique is you need to have 3 mergeable objects that take up 4 squares. So most often people use this golden apple of the cosmos. So you can see I have 3 of those. Then the next step is that you have to fill your camp up until you have just 2 empty spaces left. You can do that in various ways. I usually use my watermelon trees to try to fill up the space. And then you'll see here this notice, not enough space. Then you'll know that, that your space is full. Next is have all your items that you want to bubble lined up. You can see I have them here. And then have one of your objects at the end of that line. So here's my bubbling line. And then I like to have the other 2 that are close by. Then the next step is to start your dragons harvesting. You want to click on a bunch of different things that are harvestable. Get your dragons going. Then you're going to take your apple at the end and you're going to move it over the other 2. And you can see it acts like they're going to merge. Do not let go. Just hold it there until your dragons fill up all of the open spaces. And then you can see there's just still 2 spaces open. Then move your apple back over so that at the top end is covering the first 2 items that you want to bubble, and then you let go. And you can see these items are bubbled. Now I've still got dragons that are holding objects hanging around, so I don't need to start them harvesting again. I just take my apple, move it over again, wait until 2 more spaces are filled up. They're just right there, filling right up. You don't have to wait for them to fly around to other places because you've got everything lined up together. Bubble 2 more items, move your apple back over. Wait till 2 more items are dropped. Move back over the next 2 that you want to bubble. Move your apple back. Wait for 2 more spaces to fill up. Move your apple back. And so you can see you can do this for several times. If you can see that your dragons that are hovering, waiting to drop things are starting to thin out, then you just start them harvesting again. Get them loaded up. And then move your apple again. Wait for 2 more spaces to fill up. Bubble your next items. Move the apple. Wait for 2 spaces. Bubble your next items. Sometimes it gets a little crowded and it's kind of hard to tell if 2 spaces have been dropped, but if you can see the dragons are there waiting and they're holding items, they do drop them fairly quickly. So you can be pretty sure that they've dropped that. So then that's the end of the items that I had to bubble. And then you can just, you've got all your items in a line bubbled here, and then you can move them to however you're organizing them. Very helpful if you're doing bubbling to have some sort of organization method. And that is the assembly line technique for the Marcus V method.